Today, we are starting a very interesting story. It's about one of the most talked about people in history, Adolf Hitler. Some people see him as a great speaker. Others see him as one of the most dangerous men who ever lived. No matter what you think, his story is full of big dreams, failure, power, and war. He started as a little boy with big dreams and ended up changing the world in a very dark way. So, are you ready? Put on your headphones, sit back, and let's begin this amazing story. You'll learn English, and you'll stay interested until the end. The story begins on April 20th, 1889, in a small town called Braunau am Inn in Austria. A baby boy was born. His parents were Alois Hitler and Clara Hitler, and they named their baby Adolf. At that time, no one knew this little boy would grow up to shake the world. As a child, Adolf was just like many other boys. He liked to play outside, draw pictures, and dream about his future. But his family life was not very happy. His father, Alois, was very strict. He wanted Adolf to study hard and become a government worker just like him. But Adolf didn't want that kind of life. "I want to be an artist," Adolf told his mother, Clara. His mother loved him a lot and supported his dream, but she could not change her husband's mind. Adolf and his father often argued. His father would shout, "Art is not a real job." Adolf didn't answer back. He would stay quiet and cry when no one was watching. When Adolf was 13 years old, his father died suddenly. Some people thought this would make Adolf happy and free. But the truth was, it left a deep sadness in his heart. After that, Adolf changed. He started skipping school. Before, he was a smart student. Now, he didn't care. His teachers said, "Adolf is intelligent, but he is lazy." All he wanted to do was draw. After finishing school, Adolf decided to move to a big city, Vienna, the capital of Austria. He was full of hope. Vienna is the city of art. "I will become a famous painter here," he thought. He applied to a famous art school called the Academy of Fine Arts. But when the results came, he was heartbroken. He was not accepted. The school said, "Your art is not good enough." Adolf felt embarrassed and hurt. "I'll try again next year," he said. But the next year, the school rejected him again. This time, he felt crushed. He had no school, no job, and no support. His life became very hard. He lived in small, dirty rooms. Sometimes, he even slept on the streets. He painted small pictures and postcards and sold them to tourists for a little money. He often thought, "Why is life so unfair?" Then, something even more painful happened. His mother died. Now, Adolf was completely alone. He was sad, angry, and confused. He started to blame others for his problems. He would say, "It's not my fault." Then came the year 1914. Something big happened. World War I began. Adolf saw a new chance to find meaning in his life. He joined the German army. He loved being a soldier. He thought, "Now I'm part of something big." He was brave and worked as a messenger, carrying messages across dangerous battlefields. For his bravery, he received 2 medals. But in 1918, Germany lost the war. Adolf was very angry. "Our leaders betrayed us," he shouted. He believed that Germany needed a strong leader to bring the country back to power. After the war, Adolf stayed in Germany. But the country was in terrible shape. People had no jobs, food was very expensive, and many were hungry and poor. Germany also had to pay a lot of money to other countries because it lost the war. The people were sad, angry, and confused. Adolf saw this pain. He told the people, "It's not your fault. I know who is to blame." His words gave people hope. but they also made them angry at others. Slowly, more people started to follow him. Adolf joined a small political group called the German Workers' Party. He was a great speaker. When he talked, people listened. He spoke with strong feelings, anger, and big promises. Germany will rise again. More and more people came to hear him. He changed the party's name to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, also called the Nazi Party. He created a red flag with a black symbol called the swastika. He said, "This will be the most powerful symbol in the world." But Adolf's ideas were dangerous. He blamed certain groups of people, especially Jewish people, for Germany's problems. He wanted a country only for real Germans. In 1923, Adolf tried to take over the government by force. This event is called the Beer Hall Putsch. But he failed. He was arrested and sent to jail for 9 months. While in jail, he wrote a book called Mein Kampf, which means My Struggle. In the book, he shared all his ideas. He wrote that Germany must become strong again, and he blamed others for its problems. The book became popular. Many Germans started to believe in what he said. When Adolf got out of jail, he worked harder. The Nazi Party grew stronger. In 1933, Adolf Hitler became Chancellor of Germany, the top leader. This was the beginning of a new and dangerous chapter. Adolf made many changes. He built roads, schools, and factories. More people had jobs, and Germany looked strong again. The people were happy. They said, "Hitler is a hero." But behind the good things, dark things were happening. Adolf controlled newspapers, radios, and schools. He told people, "You can only believe in me." Anyone who disagreed was sent to prison. He created a strong army called the SS and a group for boys called the Hitler Youth. They learned to fight and followed Nazi ideas. The swastika flag was seen everywhere. People believed Adolf would make Germany great again. In 1939, Hitler made a bold move. He ordered his army to attack Poland. This started World War II. Adolf wanted to control all of Europe and make Germany the most powerful country in the world. At first, his army won many battles, but later, things started to go wrong. Germany had too many enemies: the United States, the Soviet Union, Britain, and more. While the war was happening, Adolf did something terrible. He ordered the killing of millions of innocent people, mostly Jewish men, women, and children. This was called the Holocaust, one of the darkest moments in human history. By 1944, Germany started to lose. The enemies were too strong. German cities were bombed every day. People lost hope. Hitler stayed in a bunker, an underground room, in Berlin. He gave orders, but he knew the war was lost. He no longer trusted anyone. He spent most of his time hiding. Outside the bunker, the Soviet army was getting closer. His followers begged him, "Please surrender. Save the people." But Adolf said, "If Germany loses, it is because the people were not strong enough." In April 1945, Berlin was surrounded. On April 29th, Hitler married his longtime girlfriend Eva Braun. The next day, April 30th, they both took their own lives. When the Soviet soldiers reached the bunker, they found their bodies. A few days later, on May 8, 1945, Germany surrendered. World War II was over in Europe. The country was in ruins. Millions of people were dead. Adolf Hitler's dream to make Germany powerful had instead brought sadness, pain, and destruction. After Hitler's death, the world worked to rebuild. Germany became a peaceful country. People promised never to forget the Holocaust and the war. Today, Adolf Hitler's name is a reminder of what happens when people are full of hate, when power is misused, and when leaders choose ambition over kindness. His story teaches us an important lesson. Every decision we make can change the future. Adolf's choices brought suffering to millions. So what can we learn? We must always choose love over hate, kindness over anger, peace over war. The world is better when we stand together, when we help each other. This is how we build a future filled with hope, not pain. Thank you for watching the story of Adolf Hitler, a story of dreams, power, and the terrible mistakes that led to tragedy. History is not just about the past. It helps us make a better future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more simple English stories.